So, of course, Paddy's the man of the moment right now. He goes out, he kind of not steals the show, of course, Volkanovski, that's a huge story, but he's the man of the moment. And then who assaults him verbally? I'm talking about. Brian, roll the tape, please. The one and only Colby Chaos Covington.
Our old friend.
Bro, you're fighting scrub. You guys are 2 and 6.
I'll come and slap you.
You guys remember.
And you'll be I'll come and slap you. Zip your shirt up, you little
You're a
mate.
bum. You mean guys that are 2 and 6? Remember that. Remember that. You're a scrub. You're a fraud. You're a fraud.
Lad, what have you got? A 3-fight losing streak?
You get fraud checks so quick.
Hey, maggot. Keep putting your act on you.
What is that all about, in your opinion?
Relevancy. He's trying hard lately.
That's what's going on. Do you really believe, just simply because it's Paddy, he had a big moment, I'm going to insert myself and get some headlines? Because
yeah, he
if
was
that
saying
is the
come
case,
up to a
I'm
man's
sorry.
weight class. Yeah, he said it in his other video. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if you remember, too, the reason we even brought up Colby on this show is because Paddy is the one who said when he walked into him in the PI, Colby had his head down and wasn't talking any of this crap in person. So that did kind of start the ball rolling on the Colby train.
And what's the difference, Harrington? What's the difference between that moment that Paddy talked about and this moment this time?
Security guards and cameras.
And cameras.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I mean, we're not trying to start beef with Colby, but you've already.
Well, why at this point? You know what I mean? I mean, he's going to go in on anybody anyway. So
you're right though. PI, head down, doesn't say anything. Backstage, cameras everywhere, lots of security.
Turn on the chaos. Turn on the chaos. Here comes the camera. Here comes 5 security guards. If you ran into him one-on-one in a room, it's not happening. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I get the act. I know what he's doing, but that's what it is. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying I want to fight him. I'm not saying I'm going to go out and slap him. That's not who I am, because I don't say that. And I don't say that in front of people. If he attacks me, obviously we'll be in a fight. But it's just, it's tired, man. It's tired.
It is tired. And it is kind of pathetic. But when Harrington or you mentioned the security there, that just makes me, like, as a man and as a fighter, that didn't even occur to me, because it's not something that comes into the equation. I'm not trying to sound tough, but it's like he fights in the UFC. I didn't think that would be factored in. But do you genuinely
really
believe
does,
because
100%, because he knows it's not going to be a real fight, because he doesn't really want to do that. He's a professional, and he is the utmost professional if you really know him. So he wants the attention so that he can get big fights, so that he can make money, so that he can do his thing. But at the end of the day, he wants to just fight in the cage. He's not trying to have a street fight, but it looks really good. It's going to get a lot of buzz. It's going to keep everybody, in that scene relevant. If he fights Paddy in the PI when nobody's there and nothing's going on, he's not that kind of guy. He's not trying to have a street fight. Chaos is that guy, but Colby is not.
he gains nothing from that, though. That doesn't win him any points with the fans. Calling out a lightweight who's the weight class below you that just won a fight, just abusing him backstage. I don't see how he benefits from that. Yeah, okay, we're talking about him, but we're not exactly complimenting the guy right now. It's all just negative press. And it's even worse when you are coming off a 3-fight losing streak. Paddy's just had the biggest win of his career. Let the man have his moment. Let the man have his, his time in front of the cameras and do with the press and just instead now Paddy's sitting out there at the post-fight press conference talking mad shit about him and all making him look even worse.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Colby would do better if he just dropped the act?
I don't know about that either.
No, you know why?
Makes him entertaining.
Yeah, and I think if he drops it now, and to his credit, I think what he's trying to do is really just enforce it that he's going to get just as much grief and shit if he just came out and was like, all right, yeah, it's all an act, than if he just kept doing the act. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to get just as much people being like, oh, you're so fake. So why even bother stopping now? You might as well double down. And I think that's what he's doing, Michael. I think he's just doubling down on it now.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to defend him. Well, no, it's not defending. It's not defending him. I can kind of understand it a little bit. Like when I was promoting my fight with George St. Pierre, we were at the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto, and we were just about to leave, and I saw TMZ come over, and it's TMZ. It's a big outlet, and I said to Jason Perillo, I said, "Let's go sell some pay-per-views." And I went over and I started shit with George. I love George, but at that moment in time, it was real. I knew TMZ were there, so I started that beef. But I was always giving him shit leading up to that fight. I did that with every single one of my opponents, because that's just my mindset. That's how it was back then. So you can't exist in like two kind of planes at the same time. You can have two versions of yourself, the fighting version and then like the real version, if you will. Because the guy that fights, the version of Paul Felder that fights in the octagon is not the version.
It's not me right now. Yeah.
It's not you that's putting the kids down to bed at night and reading your daughters a nice little story, you know. No, the virgin in the cage is the virgin on that creepy painting, you know, that nobody wants to wake up and see that in the morning. Let's have a look. Oh, see, that's nightmare Paul Felder. That's creepy Paul Felder. You know, that's not a nice guy. That's the Paul Felder that squared up to me in London, getting right in my face.
You know what? That's what it is. How many whiskeys does this guy have?
Yeah.
How tall are you, Michael? 6'2". I don't believe it.
Oh, God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he just takes that, you know, everyone has a little bit of another side in them, right? A little darker side. I think he takes that and just turns it all the way up. He turns the volume all the way up. He goes full heel. You know, he took inspiration from WWE and that kind of character and just turned it up. Going to be insulting. Everyone's a virgin. Everyone's a nerd. All the stuff. I get that too. It's just, it sucks when you're not selling a pay-per-view right now. You're not selling even a fight, and you're not even really picking a realistic fight. I could understand if it was another welterweight and it was somebody that you could get a fight with, but he's just taking anybody. I mean, he just did a video about, you know, a podcast saying it about me, and it's like, I'm a retired almost 41-year-old commentator at this point. You know what I mean?
And you didn't even say anything bad.
No, and I'm still not. Like, I'm still actually saying the worst part, that I know who he really is. And if you had a beer with him or sat down and trained with him or did anything like that, it's not who he is.
Yeah. Well, who Paddy is a winner. That's for damn sure. And there ain't nothing but gigantic things. All right. Today's episode is sponsored by Brunt Workwear. Choosing work boots used to mean sacrificing comfort or durability. If they felt good, they didn't last. And if they lasted, they wrecked your feet. But Brunt Workwear finally ended that trade-off, designing boots that withstand the toughest job sites while feeling as comfortable as your favorite sneakers. Now, these might be the most comfortable work boots on the planet, but they also deliver real performance on the job. Whether you need waterproof, safety toe, or soft toe, pull on or lace up, they have got you covered. And they're so confident that these boots will blow you away. They will even let you try it on the job risk-free. I'm telling you, these things look really nice. They sent some to me. They sent some to Felder. If you need work boots from the building site, they've got you covered. If you just want more of a rugged look, you want to wear some nice boots with some cargo pants, they have got you covered. And Brunt isn't just about work boots. They offer a full range of high-performance gear built for tough jobs, from heavy-duty work pants to weather-resistant jackets. Brunt designs durable, reliable workwear to keep you protected and productive in any condition. Brunt didn't just make a durable work boot. They reinvented comfort for the hardest workers out there. For a limited time, our listeners get $10 off at Brunt by using code BELIEVE at checkout. Just head to bruntworkwear.com. Use the code BELIEVE and you're all set. After you purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that the Believe You Me podcast sent them. bruntworkwear.com, code BELIEVE for $10 off.